Good afternoon, YouTube. As promised, we said we are going to have more videos for you, and here comes the next one. These deals, unfortunately, are only at Canada Computers until the 18th of October, which happens to be this Thursday. But they are some really good deals, so we're going to start going through them one by one, starting with a video card. The video card in particular is the Asus ROG Strix RX 570 4GB. It's actually on sale for $239.99. Just yesterday, it was $249.99, and obviously, it's once again dropped in price to $239.99, which is, in 2018, the cheapest price that you will see for a graphics card of that quality. So if you got the resources, I would advise you to pick one up as soon as possible before they sell out. Okay, so you got the graphics card. You're going to want a monitor. Well, right now, one of the best deals in monitors at Canada Computers is a LG 27-inch IPS FreeSync 1080p monitor with a refresh rate of 75 Hertz. It's actually on sale right now for $239.99. That's usually a $300 to $350 monitor, depending on where you look. So $239.99 is not bad at all. Definite recommendation. So you got the card, you got the monitor. Let's look at the case now. Cooler Master is one of the best known names in cases. If anybody remembers from the early to mid 2000s, their HAF series, which were really great sellers, including the HAF 912. Well, they've basically redesigned their new cases to, I'm not going to say mimic, but give ode to the old HAF series. And these cases were easily north of $150 Canadian. Well, right now, they have the Cooler Master H500. There's about 4 variants. This is just the H500. And the fans are not addressable RGB. They're just regular RGB, but they are 200 millimeter that you get 2 in the front and you get a 140 in the rear for exhaust. This case is on sale right now for $124.99. That might sound like a lot of money for a case, but believe me when I tell you that you cannot find a case of this quality for that price. Well, if you're not satisfied with Cooler Master, because traditionally Cooler Master cases have been known to be dust magnets, and maybe you want to have tempered glass. That's one of the new crazes that's out there. The Thermaltake View 31 for $30 more than the Cooler Master at $154.99. That's actually a $239 case that's on sale for $154.99. And it comes with 2 addressable RGB fans. Now, they're only 120 millimeter, but at the price for 3 tempered glass panels, that's not a bad price. So if you're interested, yeah, something to think about. All right, so we're going to talk about storage now. Specifically NVMe, non-volatile memory express drives. These drives give you up to 3 gigabytes reads per second and up to 2,500 megabytes per second of writes. Now, traditionally, if you wanted to get 1 terabyte of NVMe, you needed to spend well north of $500. Fortunately, there are new drives that have come down that maybe it's because of the memory fixing scandal and the fallout from it that we're starting to see prices really fall. The first one I'm going to specify is the ADATA SX 8200 XPG 960 gigabyte drive. That drive launched at a launch price, which is a pretty good launch price, of $439. Right now, today, at Canada Computers, that same drive is $309.99. That's right, $309.99. Okay, if you don't trust ADATA, because yes, before they put heat sinks on their NVMe drives, you did get some random shutdowns and the drive not being shown in Windows because of overheating. They've solved that problem with a heatsink. But if you're still not sure, Samsung, a name that everybody knows and a name that everybody trusts in terms of SSD and flash storage, has their 1 terabyte 970 EVO on sale at Canada Computers for $369.99. As a reference point, that particular drive launched with a MSRP of $599, was $500, $459, and now it's $369.99. So definitely either of these drives are a great pickup for the price. You will not believe the performance you get from one of these drives when you install it on your computer. All right, so the next deal is one of the best deals I've seen all year in computer parts. The AMD R7 1800X. 8 cores, 16 threads, a base of 3.6, a boost of 4.1, I believe, on those CPUs. It is the first generation Ryzen, but you can slap them in X470, B450, B350, X370 boards, no problem. On sale right now for an unbelievable price of $229.88 at Canada Computers. That's 8 cores, 16 threads. Let's compare it to the CPU that people like to compare it to most, which is the Intel i7 8700K. That's a 6-core, 12-thread CPU, and guess what? That's $499. So for less than half, you're going to get a CPU that gives you about 95% of the performance of the 8700K in gaming, but will destroy the 8700K in productivity workloads. So we talked about RGB in the last video, and I talked about the Fantex Halos fan frames, which are a really pretty good deal at $14.99. However, this week at Canada Computers, 3 Deepcool 120 millimeter RGB fans, and I'll tell you I have a couple of these and they're pretty quiet for 120 millimeter fans, for an unbelievable price of $34.99. $34.99. That means you're paying about $11.33 for an RGB fan. Now, they're not addressable, but they're $34.99. Yes, you could go on Amazon and find ones from manufacturers you've never heard of in China for around the same price, but the quality of Deepcool cannot be underestimated. Look at the Captain 240, 360, 120 EX coolers, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so you got the 1800X for $229, and I can't remember if those particular CPUs actually come with coolers. I think they do, but if you're unsatisfied, there's a big name in the cooling market that has a CPU cooler at a ridiculous price. It is Cooler Master, and the particular model is the MA410M. It's a CPU cooler that has 220 millimeter fans for a push-pull configuration. The fans are addressable RGB, and also the tower itself has some addressable RGB inside of it. So this thing will light up like a Christmas tree inside your case. Fortunately, the price is a very good mitigating factor at $59.99. Basically, if you buy 2 addressable RGB fans, you're already spending $60. So you could look at this in the way that you're getting 2 RGB fans, and a CPU cooler for that price. Definitely, people, if you're in the market for a cooler, I think that's definitely the way to go. So there you are, YouTube. Just so that you guys remember, these deals are only until October the 18th. So definitely, if you're interested, take a pick on some of them. We're going to put links to these in the bottom of the video. And look forward to many more videos on great deals, because that's the name of our channel, in Canada. Thank you. Like, subscribe. If you don't like I said before, that's your business. Thank you, YouTube.